until he shows up. Hey, what's up, Bacon? But yeah, the first game we have for today is called Willistoria. And yeah, it is a pretty nice title screen. I like it. I like it. It's like lily pads floating on a pond, I guess. Very pretty sky, very gorgeous sunset there. So this game started in full screen. And it's got a very wide resolution. That's why it's kind of squished down on your screen. So let's start the game. It's an MV game. Excuse me. Monsters have always been at odds against humans. The existence of the monster dimension was a forbidden dimension filled with vile monster energies. Alright. Monster energies strengthen the monsters on Earth, making them more aggressive and tougher to manage. It was sealed away in the past millennium. It was sealed away. Okay, yeah. So the dimension was sealed away. Humans then did what they could to secure their existence against monsters on Earth. To date, I think what I would say right away is it's something I've learned myself through my RPG making. Is that an opening over black screen is very difficult to pull off. It's just a cold open like this with no visuals or no movement to illustrate your backstory, especially this kind of stuff, which is very lore based and isn't really character or engaging. It's kind of just the mythology of it. You really do need some kind of visuals, you know, just to grab your player. You know, the first 5 seconds, first 10 seconds, so important. And black screen, it's just tough for you as a game maker. So I would suggest getting some images together. They don't have to be super fancy. Maybe just using a map that you've made and just have some kind of a cutscene going on. Humans hunt monsters for food and materials, while monsters still prey on humans. Alright. It's the circle of life. It's Elton John. Hey, what's up, Didge? Okay, here we go. Wait, is it lagging? Better not be lagging. Or is it just the movement is jerky? I'm not sure. Monsters dominate wild and uninhabited areas, making it dangerous to travel between places. The movement is definitely jerky, but I'm not sure whether that's my computer or the game, so I can't really say anything about it. Hold on a second, you guys. Let me just take the bitrate down a bit, because the bitrate doesn't need to be as high for RPG Maker as it is for Tekken, which is still on Tekken settings. So let me take it down to 1000. See if that helps it somewhat. Missing all this opening mythology. Damn it. A global defense force known as the Imperial was formed to protect the world and provide assistance in times of need. Okay. Oops, mouse is on the screen. Alright, they're training. Getting some agility exercises here and jumping over the water. It's quite well done. You know, for an opening, it's got a lot of movement to it, which is not the norm in RPG Maker. I would say that, you know, again, it's something I feel with RPG Maker MV, is that big open spaces in MV, I feel they look much more empty than in VXS because of the bigger tile size and the bigger resolution. So even a little bit of empty space, I feel, starts to look, even like here, you know, it starts to look really bland, and it's just an issue I have with MV. It's probably not the mapping so much as it is just the tile size. Choose your main permanent character. There's no going back. So who have we got here? Eldred the swordsman, Lazarus the scientist, Ripia the fighter, and Candil the priest. Alright, interesting. Every stream has a game where there is an Imperial army. Yes, no. It's true, Snake Joey, that it is a very common theme and a very common plot in games. So hopefully there's something original here to make it a bit more interesting, because we have definitely seen that before. So, let's take a look and see which one of these people looks interesting. I guess we just go with the class. I think the scientist could be pretty interesting, so let's go for Lazarus the scientist. A research scientist who works for the Imperial Corporation, Lazarus is a status specialist who turns battles to his favor with his vast knowledge in the field. Sounds pretty good, yeah. Let's go for it. Do you still need any nutrient fluid for your power supplement? Oh, he's trying to get all beefy and muscly. He's trying to get pumped up. No steroids. Nope, it's alright, it's going well, Cloven. Cloven? Really? Cloven is like, cloven hooves, you know? Cows and stuff have cloven feet. Kind of a weird choice of a name. I will call you cow. I will call you cattle. Great, your power supplement could really strengthen a human beyond his normal limits if it works out. I'll get back to my lab now. Okay. Your game doesn't have an Imperial Army, Chibs? That's good. You're avoiding those cliches. Nice, you gotta dodge them, Chibs. You gotta dodge them. I mean, the thing about RPGs is, really, you know, you can get too obsessed with trying to avoid cliches. You know, RPGs, a lot of the times, they do recycle the same storylines and the same character archetypes and the same themes. So, as long as you just put a little bit of something different into it and put your own spin on it, it's fine. You don't always have to be reinventing the wheel when it comes to storylines. Potential and preliminary studies so far. What? Oh my god, drunken scientist? Damn. Oh god, I hope it's not something super important. We're scientisting here because it could go deadly wrong. If we're cloning and we're drunk, we could create a wolf jellyfish fetus. And that would not be good. Time to get the brandy I ordered from the convenience store. Wow, they drop off alcohol? It's very convenient, indeed. Okay, so we're in control. What's this thing? No interaction. Alright. No interactions, huh? I think most of this mapping, what I do like about this mapping so far is the size of the room. It's small and compact, so that's nice. But I do think this wooden sort of piece of furniture here is a bit odd for a laboratory. And I think even these tables you could have done with having white tables, you know, sort of, what do you call them? You know, laboratory tables rather than wooden tables, but you know, it's a small point. Okay, so we're in a corridor. We got stairs going up and stairs going down. Alright, so these just lead into these rooms. It's interesting that you've done it this way, where you can, so the rooms leading off the hallway, you can see all of them, even if you're in a room which, you know, obviously, this character, as far as we know, does not have X-ray vision, so cannot see through walls. It's interesting that you've done it so you can see all the rooms that lead off the corridor. I'm not sure if I entirely like it, honestly. I think it's a bit strange. I think I would have maybe preferred to have just done, you know, you enter into the room and you only see that room. But, you know, it's a choice. Oh god. Digi. My mouse was hovering over the ban icon on Better Twitch TV, Dig, over your name. If I had accidentally clicked it there, you would have got banned. How's it going, Dig? How's your work going? I feel like I don't see you enough, Dig. I just don't see you enough these days. So there's nothing interactable here. Oh, whoa, really? You're working on your Holocaust explosive project, which is new and more powerful and explosive. Okay. First of all, you know, it's hard. I think that the word Holocaust, you know, while technically its meaning can be general and just, you know, a massive killing. I think it just has come to mean a very specific thing in regards to the genocide of the Jews, and I think it's hard to use that word without invoking that meaning. So we'll see what it's all about, but it's a little bit weird for me, I gotta say. I find it a little bit weird. Also, you've got a bit of repetition here in this one sentence. You know, generally in sentences, you don't want to repeat the same word twice in a sentence. You know, Holocaust explosive project, which is new and more powerful. Explosive. You know, you have to try and mix up your words a bit. Anyway, it's that person here. You better not ban me. Yeah, you better not piss me off, did you? More like. You just better not piss me off. So, what are we gonna do? Go upstairs or go downstairs? If the Twitch chat delay wasn't so excruciating, I would give you guys the choice, but it takes way too long to filter through. Okay, so I like some of these MV tiles. They've got a very interesting structure and design to them. I like it. Very good for a laboratory. Locked. Okay. I think some more interactions with the environment would have helped for scene setting. You know, just to establish where we are and what's going on. I think it would be nice. Okay, please pass through. Okay. I'm having a bit of trouble matching up this very sort of modern day scientific environment with this very medieval knight. What is this guy doing here? Is he a time traveler from past times? Like, why is there just this random medieval knight in full suit of armor? It really doesn't go. So I'm hoping there's some kind of like storyline significance for this guy, because as a random NPC, it's a really bad choice. But we'll see. You know? It's like this society is clearly advanced enough to, you know, in this location to not have that sort of thing. Seems a bit off to me. Imperial Corporation. We are a company owned by the Imperial that do scientific research and business in various areas. Ooh. Okay. So do you sell me stuff, or what do you do? What do you do, bitch? You just repeat the same dialogue. Damn, you're useless. What an utter disappointment. Is this vending machines? Is this condom machines? But I want to have safe sex. No. Oh well, time to get knocked up by the first guy I see. I don't give a fuck. If you're not gonna sell me condoms, it's not my fault. The Imperial spelling. Corporation is up ahead. Only talented individuals are hired. Well, that rules out Digi. Yeah, what's going on here? Barrels of stuff. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my computer or if... I think it's my computer, but yeah. I'm feeling a bit of the lags coming in, but it's probably my fault, so ignore that. It's not criticism of your game. But yeah, I think like Chib said, I think the MV does struggle with reducing lag. I think it's pretty problematic for it. More so than VX Ace, at any rate. Wait, is there auto dash? There's no auto dash. Don't think shift is mapped to any of my controller buttons, so... That's a bummer. What's this, weapon shop? Yeah, it's hard to tell, Chibs. It's hard to tell. Megaton. Isn't that a transformer? Deals explosive damage to all enemies, gains 10 TP upon usage. Bomb. Brigandine. Damn, that's expensive. How much money have I got? Only 1,500? It's like an armor. Okay, I don't know. We don't need any of that, right? We haven't even had a fight yet, so... I don't even know. Like, we might be OP, and then we waste all our money on armor, and we're like... Don't even need it. I mean, the mapping of this urban area is actually pretty nice. It's not amazing, it's not perfect by any means, but it's got nice elements to it. I like that you've tried to keep it fairly compact and quite, you know, the buildings are close, there's small alleyways in between. I think some of the grassy patches seem a little bit out of place, like you could have had more of a border or a transition or something that kind of seemed a bit random. But I like the tile usage for the most part. Maybe a bit too random, like this pillar kind of sticks out a bit, like there's a bit too many tiles, not enough consistency, but I do think it's pretty good. It's definitely not bad anyway. Like not, you know, not terrible. But, okay, so where am I going now? Kind of lost track of where I'm going. Do you guys remember? Is there a journal or something? There's no journal. Okay. Well, we'll just have to talk to people and see if anybody has infos. Learn? What? Okay. What? Why does a random NPC teach you skills without any kind of prior dialogue introducing that mechanic? That's very strange. You gotta at least say, you know, hey, I can teach you some magic skills if you want, because otherwise it's very like out of the blue. Megaton is in Fallout 3. It's a town, really? That makes sense. The whole nuclear apocalypse theme. Digi. You're so mean, Digi. Why you gotta be so rude? Expel party member. Expel Digitalis. Expel Yaris. Harry Potter. Chat. Business as usual. Wait, can I even choose this? No. So never mind. Informant? What? Who are you? I am an informant, and I'm part of a network. Okay, yeah. Repetition. It's not good. Basically, we deliver news of the latest events happening in the world. We are an entire network of informants who bring... oh god. Typos. Bring you the latest and most important news that you need to know. First timers. Talk to one of us in any pub. Okay, Oops. Random tip. Okay. But what's the opening scenario? There's no scenario. Like, what's going on? Is anything going on? What's my task? What's my goal? Like, did I miss it? Was I ignoring it? Like, do you guys remember? I feel like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, this way. Like, was I just not paying attention in the opening? Was there like something I had to do? What's this? An N? No, I need that. Hey, what's up, Dragon Kono? Drafty said he's gonna be a few minutes. Okay, cool. Is anybody paying attention in the opening? What's this, a shop? Oops. Because I don't know right now where I'm going. Oh jeez, this lag is killing me. The lag is killing me. I'm not sure. I mean, it's not saying high encoding on my computer, so I don't know whether it is my computer or not, but Jesus. Nobody knows. I don't know either, Chibs. I know. It's the thing with live streaming and Let's Playing. It's so difficult to pay attention to what's going on in the story because you're always like thinking of stuff to say and, you know. Okay, so I came down from here and then the guard said you can pass. But then there's nowhere else to go apart from... Why is this all blocked off? Wait, so maybe I need to go back upstairs and somehow find my way there. Okay. This guard just phased through me. What the fuck? Come on now. So the overall feeling I'm getting from this game is a little bit sloppy. A little bit, just not attention to detail. You know, you haven't really put much attention on this project, you know. The opening just kind of feels like whatever. Maybe I picked the wrong person. Maybe I should have gone with the priest or the other ones. But, you know, this is an opening. It really is not engaging me. There's too much wandering around. You know, I've said this before in these playthroughs that really when it comes to your opening, you want to be as linear as possible. Because the more you leave your player to the possibility to go the wrong way or, you know, wander around, it really saps energy and engagement, and it's just not a good opening. And starting off in this huge big city and no real clear goal unless I missed it is, and with all this little you know, details all messed up, it's just not, it's not a good vibe, you know. Doesn't make me want to keep on playing, honestly. I'm just playing it until Drasray comes at this point. You know. You've really got to think, okay, so how does my game start? How does my game's story start? What's the opening? What's the scenario? What is the player trying to do? You know, start strong. Definitely start as strong as you can. Even if you have to start, like, in the middle of your story. That's the way I feel, is it's better to just come out with a really interesting opening where something's happening, or rather than have this kind of an opening which really doesn't feel very exciting. And I'm just totally lost right now. Can I leave through here? Oh, the brandy. Okay. So yeah, I remember that now. So yeah, that was my fault. I did not remember I was supposed to get the brandy. But I think my criticism still is valid. Like, it's too much of a boring opening goal, like a fetch quest, a very boring, mundane fetch quest. I don't think it's interesting enough. That's probably why I forgot it, because it didn't have a lot of, like, real, wow, this is important kind of feel to it. But let's go and get our brandy. Here you go. Wow, okay, I didn't ask for that much. What do you think I am? I am really the biggest alky in this whole city, huh? 20 bottles of brandy? What the fuck? Oh, okay. I'll see you around. And yeah, the story with this, like, why am I a brandy drinking scientist? I mean, it's not necessarily a bad character trait or personality, it's kind of interesting, but it all just seems a bit random and, like, not very well established. Like, you haven't presented the character in a way that really makes sense. It's sort of just like, okay, and then why am I buying 20 bottles of brandy? It's all, like, very kind of strange and... I mean, I don't know. Maybe it works for some people, but for me, it doesn't do anything for me. Honestly, it doesn't do anything for me. So I go back to my laboratory now. And yeah, if you don't have an explanation for this medieval guard dude, that's really bad. Really bad, because I mean, it just sticks out so much. It's not like there's a shortage of NPCs. I mean, with the character generator, you've got no excuse. No excuse to have that freaking medieval guy there. Oh, this one is my laboratory. Okay, so we're making progress now. Add the brandy component to my power supplement. Play a fun game. Well, I've got Drasray's game on my list, Digi, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be super awesome for us. But we're waiting for him to arrive. The Dr. Asray. The Oedipal, Dr. Asray, needs to go to a psychiatrist and lie on the couch and think about how fucked up he is in the head. Add the brandy component to my power supplement. Okay, what are we adding brandy to? Is this real science? I think I flunked chemistry. Time to challenge my experiment. What? Okay, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Brandy, power component, virus, none of those things go together. At all. It's like the 3 different branches of science. Someone is buzzing my door. So annoying. You know, it's like chemistry, physics, and biology. What the fuck? This game is kind of a mess, honestly. Just walk through the chair as well. Virus stock is missing. I'm pretty sure I left it here. I wonder if Cloven saw it. I must find it. Alright, so I gotta go and track the virus down. So many of these games have such slow starts. Yeah, you're right, Snake Joey. It's a very common flaw. Like, you know, Snake Joey, you've seen the videos yourself. You know that it's very common. Indeed. And, you know, to some extent you can make an argument about, well, a lot of RPGs do have slow starts. If you look at things like Final Fantasy IX, it really has quite a slow start to get into. Even Final Fantasy X, well, I mean, Final Fantasy X has such a strong opening with Sin's attack on Zanarkand, and it's like so hype and stuff. But you know, a lot of RPGs do have that kind of slow build, but this is a different thing. This is a different kind of problem. It's not so much slow, it's more like it's badly presented. The story is badly presented, the character is not well done, the setting isn't introduced, we don't know where we are, like, we have no clue, like, we're in a laboratory, but there's freaking medieval guards downstairs, like, we don't know where we are, when we are, who we are, really. So, yeah, it's more like a presentation issue than anything. It's a deadly virus that kills a human with flu-like symptoms. Okay, so what were you gonna do with brandy? I'm sorry. What? And I feel like, okay, here's the thing. If you're gonna do a science fiction game, now everybody knows that if you watch shows like Star Trek and all that kind of stuff, they do take a lot of liberties with the science of those shows. It's not completely accurate. It's not like, a lot of it is kind of waffly stuff, like gotta converge the power capacitors to level 10 or whatever, you know. But there's got to be some little nugget of real science in there somewhere. It can't just be like you just throw everything in and, well, it's a fantasy game with science fiction elements. No, you've got to make sure that there's something that makes sense, because this just does not make sense at all. Okay, I gotta go upstairs to that guy. Game dev. It's not even that, Chibi. It's like, this person really hasn't done research. This person really hasn't bothered to really work on the science of this game. Like, it could be interesting if it's got a pretty well-researched scientific concept, but it really doesn't. Virus stock. Okay. Time is of the essence. Also, you know, I really have a problem with a deadly virus like that being so easily accessible, like mapping wise. I think for that kind of thing you really needed to make a more better guarded, more secure kind of laboratory, scientific facility that has, you know, a lot of blast doors, or it has a lot of quarantine areas, or it has isolation chambers, you know, just something, because it just doesn't make sense that it's just sitting in a goddamn bookshelf or shelf thing. It really is, it's not good. You spread your virus into a slum. The whole slum should be wiped out by now. What? You use my virus to kill innocent people? We all agree that the virus was created to counter in case of any human warfare. Okay. It's pretty bad, Chibs. It's pretty bad. The slums are wasting our resources. Every town except the slums. Okay, this really doesn't work as like the main villain's logic behind releasing the thing, because I mean, he released a virus. It's so moronic and stupid and retarded. Like, obviously you can see the virus is gonna spread out of control. It's not like you can just releasing a virus into one area doesn't mean that it's just going to stay in that area. Like, if you just want to get rid of the slum people, it's not going to stay there. It's going to spread to everywhere. So it's too stupid. Like, somebody wouldn't do that. It's way too stupid. So it just doesn't work. Hey Davinson, I am reviewing RPG Maker games, Davinson. This is the first one, and it's called Willistoria for some reason, which is unfathomable. Yeah, you said it. You said it, mister. Don't know what your name is. I don't even know what this guy's name is, but yeah, this is pretty redonkulous right now. A huge promotion. God. My virus has wiped out an entire slum. What have I done? Oh God. Ugh. You gotta love how the music hasn't changed for the entirety of the game. It's been the same track since the game started. Not even for the big revelation from the boss dude that he released the virus. There was no like dramatic scene music or anything different. It's just the same track all the time. You gotta love that, right? Hey, what's up, Drossray? Alright, cool. We can finish up this game now. I don't know if I can take. I've only been playing it for half an hour, but I don't know if I can take much more. But I've only got like 3 games to play today, so I was planning to drag them out a bit more, but honestly, I don't know if I can survive it. How's it going, Dross? Swan Grants. You like it that way, right? Chief Cylindrus, I'm not accepting this. I'm gonna resign. What? Why would you say farewell to people who murdered an entire region of the city? Afraid I can't just let you go like this. Interesting pathfinding. You have known too much secrets of the Imperial. Either you stay with us, or continue with your good work, or you will have to disappear. Oh God, it's the medieval guard again. I can't stay in a place working against my morals. God, there's so much wrong with this game and with this story, you know, the whole thing is, so this scientist dude created this genocide, you know, human killing virus, but what was he planning it to be used for? Like, I think he said that it was to be used in cases of human warfare. So, you know, it doesn't fit with him being so kind of affected by the death of the humans. It's like, this person had really, I mean, for someone to create a virus that is so effective at killing human beings, that's really fucked up. Like, this person must have a darkness to him or something, you know. Trying to paint him as this like hero guy is just not working for me at all. You made the wrong decision. Eliminate Lazarus. Wow, the first battle like half an hour into the game. Okay. So no skills. Why is this so laggy? It's crazy. Anyway. Like 75% of the game, Swan plays are pretty bad. Yeah, no, it's true. They tend to be. God, this is super laggy, you guys. I have no idea why. Because my OBS is not even showing high encoding. But it's just like really laggy. I don't know why. You can see it by the speed of the battle. Like I downgraded the bitrate and everything, but battles are uninspired, bland, and boring. There's nothing here that's interesting. There's nothing here that's different. It's all default. Why in God's name is a scientist attacking with a stave, with a magician's stave? Couldn't you even use like a gun? Something modern day, or I don't know, a knife even would be better, but a magician's rod? Are you shitting me? Come on now. The MV, this is super slow right now, Drasry though. Like, really bad. Yeah, no skills. It's all the classics, Snake Joey. All the classics. Level 2. Yay. Lazarus. He's just like, fuck you, I'm out of here. Skelectrix is not gonna let me off so easily. I can't stay around here. God, I hope it's not my computer, you guys. You know how stressed I get when my computer has issues. God, the lag of the fade-in. Oh. I just can't imagine what this person could have done. Like, I'm assuming it's me, because I can't imagine what they could have done to make it so laggy. That's the thing. So, that's why I'm worried. Suddenly monsters? Okay, we've had no introduction of that. I mean, I guess in the prologue there was a thing about monsters, but... So I have no skills. So what am I supposed to do? Mash an attack for all these enemies? Are they one-shots? No, they're not even one-shots. Ah, are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, no. No. I'm sorry, but no. I can't do this. You know, it's half the lag, but it's also the battle design is extremely boring. These enemies, I mean, if you're gonna make a very basic battle system, at least make the enemies one-shots. Because who the hell wants to sit here spamming attack on these guys until they die? They also seem to be doing way too much damage to me for having no skills. So, no, I'm gonna close this one here. Okay, so we say bye-bye to that, and we hope